When a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer, it's frightening, overwhelming, and there may be side effects she'd never thought about, like something called lymphedema. One woman who has dealt with it since the 90s is sharing her story and hopes others get the care they may not realize they need.
There's no cure, okay? And so it's something you have to live with, and I've lived with it for 23 years.
Over decades, Ann Race, a breast cancer survivor, has become a pro at managing her lymphedema. She goes for treatment at Methodist Estabrook Cancer Center once a week or every other week.
Your arm just gets really puffy, and it is so large. It just keeps backing up with edema, which is fluid.
Lymphedema can be found in any limb, and as these photos show, to varying degrees. There are different reasons for developing lymphedema.
Anyone who has had lymph nodes either removed or radiated in the treatment of cancer is considered to be at risk.
Research varies, but some studies show about 40% of breast cancer survivors will develop it. Think of the lymphatic system as cleaning out the waste and toxins so it doesn't get recirculated through the blood.
And the lymph nodes, then, if they're either removed in the treatment of cancer or radiated, then that whole system of fluid backs up.
Wendy Buckles is a certified lymphedema therapist at Methodist. She manually helps clear fluid out of intact lymph nodes and then guides the backed up fluid that way. The condition is not painful, but it gets worse if not dealt with.
It gets what we call fibrotic. The amount of proteins in that fluid continue to build and build and build, and then it will actually become firm and hard, and then it is the perfect breeding ground for bacteria.
People with lymphedema are much more susceptible to an infection.
It's still pretty tight, though.
It is.
Race gets her arm wrapped after treatment and wears compression sleeves day and night. While the condition comes with challenges, Race keeps it in check by taking control of her care. And I mentioned Ann wears compression sleeves all the time. Well, they are pricey. The kind she wears at night is about $600 and only lasts about a year before it gets too stretched out. There's legislation right now in Congress. It would require Medicare to cover compression supplies for lymphedema. I have more information on the Lymphedema Treatment Act with this story on 3newsnow.com.